I want to show you this. See that lattice pattern? Crisscrossing squares. That's actually there. It's just window. There's nothing on the back wall there. There's no crisscrossing. The fly screen is actually far smaller than that. You can see it there as it refocuses. Okay. This is the, not the fly screen. As you can see, it gets very curvy around here. And so the fly screen doesn't curve like that. The technical name for that is what's called a Moire pattern. French. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but what you're seeing is an illusion of your eyes. It's not actually there. Move it up and down. Looks like it's there. Definitely nothing on the wall though. So we're looking at the window and it's bouncing off to this wall here. Wow. Straight lines, crisscross curve. And this is why you can't trust your senses. Or your mind, because your mind is an extension of information processing, and this is a phantom or a phenomenon of information processing and interpretation. We don't actually see the information that is there, we see interpretation of the information because we have limited space. We have to supply an interpretation of what is there, a summary, to get the point across. So we say there is all these things, and then as they get to a certain distance, we have to sort of fill in the dots and the spaces with less focus because there's less space for the same amount of pixels. This distortion in the amount of pixels that is present within the availability of what we call space and time is the effect of perception. It's not empirical reality. So no matter where you look, whether it's there at the Moire pattern or the wall there, the actual physical wall, what we call the physical wall, this is still an illusion to your senses as much as this is. Or rather, this is as solid and as real as this is, except just in a different sense. This is as solid and as real, more correctly, as the light is coming out of the light bulb, and that is more solid and physical and real, like that is. So you think about the railway lines on the horizon and how they come together and they meet. It's the exact same thing again. You think you see a flat line on the horizon. You actually don't see a flat line on the horizon. You don't actually see the horizon. You don't see flat lines. You don't even see curved lines. You see an assumption made of points of data and then reinterpreted. That's not truth. That's perception. Knowing so gives us the ability to see where truth lies between the limitations of that. Knowing that, in fact, there is a perfect lattice behind there, and it is, in fact, far smaller than those squares are that we see. Again, we'll have a zoom in. Tiny little fly screen. Yes, well, that's a real life example of why you can't trust your senses in what they give to you unless you also see what they're not giving to you at the same time to balance the illusion that they spell. As above, so below. Either half of the picture or all of the picture, my friends.